Oi oi, welcome to another Lick Friday. So we have it's very subtle, very smooth and just kind of calm lick this week, which is rather nice because I feel quite chilled anyway. If you want the tab for it, it's on my website, dansguitar.com, linked up there and in the description below. And if you would like the jamming track, which is the same as last week, you can find it on my Patreon page and down below in that little section, which gives you the links and stuff. And there is a smaller version, like a taster version at the end of this video for you guys to jam along with if you don't want to subscribe to the Patreon system. Win-win, right? Nice. So there you go. So if you do like this video, please consider hitting that subscribe button, the bell button and the like. Thumbs up always helps push the channel along, which would be fantastic. Thank you very much for those that do. And yeah, that's it. Let's get on with the lick and see if you enjoy it. So obviously it's very mellow, and it is basically just using the blues scale, the pentatonic and the blues scale, with some sixths added in with a nice swoopy bend. Pull-offs on the way down, very subtle, keeping the pick quite heavy on the first strike, but then immediately coming off of the power, so you're actually creating a nice dynamic as you flow through that pentatonic blues scale. So on that sort of side of things, it's all about control of the right hand, and obviously the more control you have with your right hand, the more dynamic you can fit into your playing and apply to your playing, should I say, not fit in, wrong way of saying it, but apply to your playing. And that just creates some really nice, fluent, interesting playing as well. So some of the jams that I've got up on YouTube, which I'll probably link in one of the comments for you guys to have a look at, or up there even, they're quite different in many ways, because some are really mellow, some are quite rocky, but even with the rockier ones you still get dynamics within the playing. So it's just the way the right hand attacks the strings and the way that kind of portrays what you want to get across. So obviously the left hand is just doing your fretting, say just doing your fretting, you've still got to be able to work really well, but majority of the dynamics is going to come from your right hand, so it's so important to work at that right hand. There you go. Right, so as I said, the Patreon page is live and ready for all you guys to have a look at. The jamming tracks are on there, so many jamming tracks now on there, lessons you won't find on this channel, and also just odd bits every now and then, tabs. You can find the Guitar Pro tabs as well. If you want the tab for this on a PDF format, you can go to my website, dansguitar.com, and find it on there. But for now, let's get on with the breakdown, and after that is the jamming track taster version for you guys to play along with. Nice. See you in a bit. Right, so the bit you've been waiting for, the breakdown. So start off with a rake. Some of you may know what a rake is, some of you may not, but basically it's that, where you're scraping down the strings above the one you're targeting as far as the note is concerned. So you're muting the strings, basically in this case 3, 4 and 5, to get that sort of sound, and then you release the mute for the note that you're wanting to target. So in that case it's the 11th fret on that second string. So you've got your rake and then you release the note, or open the note on that 11th fret. And that's basically a rake. So practice that first if you're not sure of how that goes. And it's something you'll see, I do this quite a lot actually, pretty much every bend. It's just something where it brings in the dynamic again, the power of just striking a note without kind of just you don't have to be so precise all the time, and in doing so you're creating another dynamic, another bit of flavour, another bit of salt and pepper, as I say. So you end up with that rake, pull off to the 8 on that second string, so that's 11 pull off to 8, and then you've got to pull off from the 10 to the 8 on the third string, and then it's the 10-8 pull off again on the fourth string. Then it's the bluesy scale, so you're going to pick this, which is the 10, 9, 8 and then 6, hold that, straight in with that little section there, which is, we're using sixths on this, so we've got a very quick slide from the 8th fret up to the 10 on the 4th string. Whilst the 4th string is still ringing out, you bring in the second finger for the 9th fret on that second string. So you should have both notes ringing at the same time. Hold those, then striking both of the next two strings at the same time. Now the way I do that is I use my ring finger, as it were, on the right hand for that second string, and then the plectrum at the same time to do hybrid picking. So it's like that, alright? So that, you can bring in a bit of vibrato on that one as well, because that's going to be held for a beat or two. And then the last little section is 11th fret, a nice bend at the end. Keep it, you could slowly bend it, or you could strike in straight away and then add vibrato at the top of that bend. Very important to get the vibrato, just because it's going to give it that flavour, that salt and pepper, which is what you want. Right, let's do it slow for you now. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, excuse me, 4, and right, let's do that slow for you now. Remembering the rake also. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and rest. Here we go, once again at the end of the video. So as said, the jamming track is available on the Patreon page, linked up there and down below, and the tab is on the website, which is dansguitar.com, also linked and linked. Nice. So the taster version of that jamming track is coming up in just a second, for those that don't want to go to the Patreon page or are not interested in it, which is all fine, but it's there for you guys just to sort of have a little play about with, try to lick over the same track that I've been playing it over as well. So yeah, that is it. I'm not going to say too much more about it, apart from I bid you all farewell, and I will see you next time for week 302.